I converted to Islam in May of 2007. I was extremely lost before that. I went through a phase just a couple of years ago where I was just looking for something different, you know, and the religion, the Baptist religion, it was good, you know. I went to church, I followed the religion, but I went through a period where I didn't know what happened, you know, is there really heaven? Is there really a hell? What is going to happen? What am I going to say to God when I see Him? All these questions went through my mind, and I was drinking, I was doing all of the things like typically an American would do. My work was in nightclubs, photographing. There was a lot of things that I was going through that were just not with God, and I needed something to change. So friends told me about some different lectures on YouTube, and I started taking a look, listening all about Islam, and I became addicted to it. Like, I would stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning on my computer watching lectures about Americans who had converted to Islam and what they were going through, and it seemed like everyone was saying the same things that I was going through and the same things that I felt. So I felt like I could relate to that. Like, these people were Christian before, they were facing these challenges, and they found something that gave them the answers they were looking for. And that's what I wanted. I wanted answers. I didn't want to just someone to tell me what to believe. I wanted to know why, and how is that going to affect my life, and how do I put that into my life. So I found that in Islam, and I studied for a while before I actually went to classes at the masjid, and more I was surrounding myself with it, with the books and everything. And so when I said my shahada, I never looked back, and I changed everything in my life. My friends, my wardrobe, my job, everything. I changed immediately, and it wasn't hard because I understood why it was the right thing to do. And I've been thankful ever since. It's been hard, you know, with my parents. We're still kind of going through all of the, you know, them getting used to it. I went to my mom and I told her that I was studying Islam before I converted, that I was interested in it, and I think she thought, oh, maybe it's just a phase, I don't think she's really going to do it. But when I told her I've converted to Islam, she realized, you know, I was serious about it. But one good thing is that she was watching me go through the changes. She saw me before and how my life was, and then she saw me after changing. She saw me dressing differently. She saw me stopping all of the haram things that I was doing, and she realized like that when I converted to Islam, I was closer to God, and that's what made her happy. You know, if that's what brought me closer to God, then she was happy. Of course, I had a lot of friends from my previous life, like before I converted, who, you know, always wanting to go out to the clubs and different things at our age, you know, being single and everything. And when they saw me going through the changes, because it didn't happen overnight, it was, you know, I went through transitions of embracing it more and more, and they watched this because I was very open about it with all of my friends, and they saw me less and less because I wasn't in those clubs anymore and I wasn't doing those things. And when I would talk to them about what I was doing with my new life, they kind of felt like, wow, you know, she's moving on with her life and we're still doing the same thing. Also, so that my friends would better understand what I was going through and why I wasn't really around anymore, I wrote a blog about it, put it online, and invited a bunch of people to go on there and read it. And we had lots and lots of girls who weren't following any religion, who were just kind of living